everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today I have my Q4 introduction for my project Use It Up. This is a non-skincare project pan, so I do like body care, hair care, skincare, that type of stuff. And I really enjoy doing these quarterly. It gives me, enough time to work through things, but I can also switch things out. So I'm really excited to share with you the new items I'm going to be bringing in. If you missed my third quarter finale, I will link it up above and down below if you want to check that out. Some of those items are rolling over, some of them are not, but either way, let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to start with skincare products and then we'll move into body care and hair care. All right, so the first item is a rollover. It's the CeraVe SPF 30 moisturizer. I do not care for this for my face. I use this on my neck, chest, and the backs of my hands. Or on days that are like completely no makeup days, maybe I'll wear this, but it's just not my favorite. It usually pills up pretty bad on me. So I had this in last quarter and I'd like to keep working on it. I'm kind of in a habit with it now and on a roll. So this is where I am starting this little line here. And, I do have quite a bit left here, but the packaging tapers. So I'm hoping that's going to be, kind of an advantage for me that I've gotten past the widest part of this bottle and it'll start to, go a little bit quicker down the side. So we'll see if I can accomplish this, but either way, I'm just happy that this is part of a routine now. And I'm making sure that I'm using sunscreen on those areas of my body every day. So that's the first one. I also have a couple different serums. So the first serum that I'm going to be working to finish up is a retinol. This is from the Inky List. I have really enjoyed this. I've been using it most of the year. Let's see here. I opened this February 25th. But I don't use retinol every night by any means. I use this once or twice a week, and I'm guessing I'm about here. I mean, it's hard to say because of the packaging, but I'm definitely, over halfway done. So I'm hoping I can finish this up. I've really enjoyed the formula. I haven't had any sort of irritation with it, so I probably would repurchase this, or maybe I'd try like the Good Molecules retinol. At this point in my life, I don't feel like I need high intensity or like a super premium formula. I kind of am just starting to dabble. I'm 26, so I want to start to look into anti-aging, but I know that I've got, some ways to go. So this is going to be in, and then the other serum that I'm going to be working on in the evening time is from Bliss. This is like a little, travel size, I suppose. It's a 0.5 ounces. This is their glycolic and polyhydroxy acid. I think I got that right. This is a night serum. I have not used this yet. This is unopened yet, so I'm excited to give it a whirl. But I do think that with this size over the quarter, I can definitely finish it up. So how I do my skincare routine in the evening is I have 3 different serums. I have a retinol, I have some sort of kind of like acid to exfoliate, and then I have a hyaluronic acid serum, so more of a moisturizing night, and I just rotate through them. So, one night I use this, the next night I use this, the next night I use my hyaluronic acid, and I just rotate through. So I never use more than one serum in a night, if that makes sense. So these 2 should be ones that I can finish up. I'm not really going to be able to mark this packaging too much because of the dark blue color, and it's definitely opaque, but hopefully I'll be able to finish it up pretty quickly and it won't be a problem. And another goal that I'm going to be rolling into this quarter, which is what I've been doing all year, is to mask 12 times, as in face mask. I have 4 different masks that I'm going to quickly share with you. I don't necessarily have goals to finish like all of these up by any means, but these are the ones that I have open at this point in time. And I do this because I will totally forget to use my face masks. So having the goal to use them, once a week-ish is really helpful for me because then I can actually use these products and get the benefits that they offer. So the first one I probably will finish up. This is a sample from Bliss. It's the Pumpkin Powerhouse, and I honestly probably only have like 1 use left in here. It's kind of, I got to scrape it around the edges, but this is kind of like on its last leg. So this one I definitely will finish up. The other ones I have though, I have another Bliss mask. It's the Mighty Marshmallow. I have fallen in love with this mask over the year. It's really been great, kind of like all-in-one mask. It brightens, it hydrates, it kind of evens my skin out. So I've really enjoyed this one, and I particularly like using it in the morning time, like on a Saturday or Sunday morning. Super luxurious. And the other two I have, this one's from Cure. This is the Seriously Soothing Blue Tansy Jelly Mask. This is nice. I definitely like it. I like the Herbivore Blue Tansy Mask more, but this is the one I have, so I will definitely use this. And the last one I was gifted from Dermalogica, so thank you, Dermalogica, for the PR package you sent my way. And this is the Clear Start Blackhead Clearing Fizz Mask. I've used this a couple of times. I think it's fun. You know, it bubbles up. As far as my blackheads, I definitely think I want to do like maybe some before and after photos to really tell, because I can't tell yet, but that's been a fun one to use. I used it last night in the bath and it was just like bubbling, and I had bubbles in my bath and it was just a lot of bubbles for that hour, but it was fun. Okay, so I have two more kind of like skincare, lip care type products. I wouldn't really categorize either of these as makeup, but the first one is a lip scrub, and I really like the Lush lip scrub formula. I know it's like OG, and I'm sure there's a lot of other ones, but I just always go back to their formula. So last year I bought the Candy Cane lip scrub, and I still have like a lot in here. And I'm sure it's not expired yet. Pretty proud of that. I will not finish this before it's expired. I have made a good dip in here though. You might not be able to really tell, being that it's a white sugar, but there is a dip in there. My goal is not to finish this or even to like try to use it halfway. I'm going to do a use goal. So I'd like to try to use this at least 24 times. That'd be like twice a week. Honestly, in the wintertime when my lips are really dry, I will use a lip scrub like every other night. So I'm sure 24 uses won't be hard for me to reach, but I definitely wouldn't be surprised if for the first half of this quarter, it's a little bit slower, and the second half, I really go for it. But again, this is something I can overlook, so I want to put this in to remind myself to use it, because I do see a lot of benefits when I am exfoliating my lips. Okay, I also have a lip balm that I'd like to finish up. This is the Kapari Lip Glossy, which, yes, you could wear it as lip gloss. It is my favorite nighttime like lip balm or treatment to use though. And I had this in a project for a while. I don't know even when. And then I lost it and I found it in a coat, and it's still fine. I've used it a couple of times. So I already have marks on here from when I was tracking it before. But I'm pretty much at the same mark. I mean, maybe down just a tad bit because I've used it a couple of times, but I have this and I have one more going. So I'm kind of putting the newer one that's already open away to focus on this one. I'd like to finish it up. When I use this at night, it's very thin. It's not like a very like thick and sticky type thing. It's very thin and glossy, but it feels really good. It sinks in, and in the morning time, I can rub my lips together and still feel, you know, a little bit of a slip there. It's not like they're dried out, and it definitely like can fix my lips again if they're chapped. This is what I'm going for. So I want to finish this up just because I know that this one's old, but it's still good. If the, you know, taste goes off or it starts to be funky, I won't, you know, discontinue it, but so far still good. Moving into body care. If you've been here for a while, then you know that I'm going to bring in two of my Lush Naked Shower Gels. These are like bars that I would cut up. These are my last two. It's an end of an era. I really enjoy these though. I mean, if Lush wanted to bring them back, I'd be down for it. So yeah, I have a yellow one and a purple one. I have been using the yellow one a couple of times. Since, you know, I finished up my last bar, I just immediately went to this one. So I definitely think that these will be done. They're also kind of like the ends, so they're a little bit less of product, but these are things that I, you know, can't really show you as I finish them up because there's no packaging involved. Another kind of shower product I have is my K&S Soapworks Scrub. You guys know I've been putting one of these in each quarter too. This is a brand that I found on Etsy, and I love their products. So this is the Polar Bear Express. I had one of these last year. It's a really yummy, like vanilla scent, but it's not like Vanilla Bean Noel because they also do that scent. This is a different, it's like a crisper vanilla. I haven't used it at all, so look at that beautiful swirl on the top, how pretty. And this one does have a little bit of like blue beads in it, but it's a sugar scrub, and it has properties in it that helps it like lather up. So I would consider it more of like an exfoliating body wash because it does lather, like fully lather in the shower. And I really love that because it's like a 2-in-1. So I use this about once a week, sometimes twice a week, but this is something that I'd like to try to finish up. And the vanilla, you know, I've been saving it for this winter time. So I'm really looking forward to opening this up in my shower soon. Okie dokie, moving right along. Let's talk about lotions next. I always have at least one lotion in here. This time I have two, I know, but they're not both full. So the first one I have is from Suave. It's the Cocoa Shea Nourishing Lotion. I picked this up over the summertime for my boyfriend, and I've been using it too. But this is a great summertime lotion because it's not super like oily or thick. It definitely sinks into the skin really quickly. So this has been a huge hit. I'm definitely going to repurchase. I just, again, picked it up on a whim, but this worked out really well for us. So we are right about here. I can't exactly see through, so I'm kind of just like feeling the product. So I think I'm there. I mean, I might be a little bit lower, but that's all I have left here. We will be prioritizing trying to use this up throughout the month of October, probably. I also might put some of this into like a little travel bottle for a hand cream for my handbag, because I know that this one, again, isn't oily. So I'm thinking this could probably be a nice hand cream for me to have in my bag because I'm really picky with hand creams. And I'm trying not to buy a lot of lotions right now because I have some in my closet yet. So yeah, I have a couple of ideas with this. I definitely will be able to finish up before the end of the quarter. I'm not really worried about it. It's just more about the strategy behind it. So there's that. And the other lotion that I have is from Nivea. This is not my favorite lotion, but at the beginning of the pandemic when we were, I would say lightly stocking up. We were not stockpiling and being crazy, but we did, you know, go to the grocery store like early March of 2020, which is like crazy to think back to that time because it was so scary and like the unknown and all the feelings. But some of the things that we picked up strategically were from the non-food section, but the toiletry section to make sure that we had, you know, deodorant and toothpaste and all those things because you didn't know what was going to happen. And so we felt like we should stock up. So anyway, we bought a few of these lotions. They were kind of like the only lotions left. They are not my favorite. They are very, very rich. They work really well for the winter time, but they're just not my favorite. They have kind of a baby powdery scent to it, which again is not like offensive necessarily, but it's not my favorite scent either. Like I would rather have like a shea butter, like coconut type scent than this, but you know, I'll do. So we have a couple of these around the house and a couple of these in the closet. So I figured, okay, I'm going to try to use this up. And my whole thing is if I can finish this up, then I'm going to allow myself to buy one body lotion or body butter of my choosing in like a fun scent. And I can use that up and then I can go back to this. So I'm going to try to like alternate. I cannot tell exactly where I am, so I'm guessing I'm about here. And again, this is going to be kind of hard to test. I'm just going to kind of have to feel around, but I think I'm about here. I use this at night right now. So every night before I go to bed, I put lotion on my arms and legs, and I'm also using this sometimes after I get out of the shower. It depends. Like if I'm getting out of the shower and I have to like get dressed and kind of like get out the door, then I'm going to go with the lighter lotion. But if I shower at night, which I typically do shower at night, and then I'm just putting on my PJs and like hanging out, then I will put a thicker lotion on. So I know that's like a lot of talk about lotion strategy, but it's important to me. So yeah, I'll be working on this one. My boyfriend has his own bottle on his bedside table. We have like our own bottles that we're trying to go through and just finish them up so that, you know, we can stock the lotions that we actually prefer. Okay, I've got two more items. So I have a hair mask, and this is from Shea Moisture. It's the Hydrate and Repair Protein Power Treatment. I'm going to have a use goal on this, so I'm going to try to use it 6 times. That'd be like every other week. This is a pretty thick mask. I mean, they mean business by this. It has a nice scent to it. I do enjoy it, and I definitely can tell a difference in my hair. But I did try to use this like back-to-back weeks, just once a week, but back-to-back weeks. And I noticed some kind of negative effects on my hair. So I'm going to go every other week just to like be sure. But again, this is something that lives in my closet. I don't have it in my shower like all the time. I just pull it out when I want to use it. So if I don't put it in a project like this, I'm totally going to forget it's there. And I'd like to kind of work this into a routine. So 6 uses is my goal. Maybe more. We'll see how my hair handles it, but I don't want to overdo it with the protein either. All right, the last item I have is a bath product, and I have it in this little Tupperware. I have another Tupperware like this that I keep, my bars of soap in just to keep them a little bit more fresh. But in here I have a Lush Bubble Bar. So this is the candy cane from last year. So it's like a reusable one or whatever they call it. But I would like to finish this up. I am now in bath season. I'm taking at least one bath a week, if not two. And I would like to finish this up just again because it's been open. I mean, it's been in here and like sealed, but still it's been open, and it's from last season. So I'd like to just kind of, make sure I'm using it up and I don't have things laying around in my closet for too long. So this will be tracked, and I'm going to try to, again, take a bath at least once a week, if not twice a week, and incorporate that. I'd actually kind of prefer to use it up the first half, and have it done by my update. Maybe if I do that, then I can buy like a couple other bath bombs or something from Lush. We'll see what my reward will be. If I even have one, I might have a few others in my closet hiding that I need to finish up. But that's going to be it for me and my Project Use It Up intro. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you're going to be joining in and trying to focus on some items for the end of the year. I know I've seen Sarah Rose and Lauren May Beauty do similar things where they're trying to like push to use things up by the end of the year, which I kind of also feel that way. Like I really want to kind of end the year with my closet a little bit lighter. And that also means that around the holidays, then if there are different like gift sets or value kits that I want to purchase, I'd have space for them. So yeah, that's kind of my, logic behind it. But I'd love to hear if you're joining in or doing something similar so I can cheer you on and get excited about your progress. But yeah, that's it for me. I really appreciate you guys hanging out today. It means the world to me, and I'll see you guys in my next one.